shower steamers. I would like to make 2 kinds, but I don't know. At least if I get one made, I can clear off the space. And the shower steamers don't use a lot of ingredients, so that's cool. I don't need a big whole bunch of stuff out. But I've got the dry ingredients here, which is just baking soda and citric acid. And now all I need is this. Oh, that's right. I read to add kaolin clay to the shower steamers, and it helps them be harder and dissolve slower. And I know kaolin clay helps with the scent too. It helps hold the fragrance. So I'm gonna put this is a quarter, so I'm gonna put half a teaspoon. That should be enough. You really don't need a lot because I have the recipe too. Because these are for my mother-in-law for Natalie. I'm not making them to sell, so I don't need like mass quantities. I just want to make a few for her with her essential oils that she loves. And I don't know if it's something I'm going to make to sell at all, but I'll make them for her. Like soap, I don't know if I'll make soap to sell it eventually, but like I said, I don't love making it as much as I love making bath bombs and other things. So I make it for my husband and my father-in-law because they love it. So let's see, we're gonna do lavender, and then we're gonna use this iris purple. So let me put the fragrance in there in a little cup first, so just in case I don't too much in. Fragrance oil, so you don't need as much. That's like 24 drops. So I'm going to add that in. And that shouldn't activate anything. Just oil. This is a recipe you just don't want water. You don't want water near it because it will just activate because of the citric acid. I can tell better. And I'm using witch hazel because that's what the recipe calls for, but you can use alcohol too. So I don't know. I don't really think there's much difference. The witch hazel, I think, activates it a little bit. But if you just spray it and stir it real quick, it doesn't get too wet. And sometimes you kind of need that little bit of activation to get your mix to be the right dampness and hold together. So I don't know if I need any more witch hazel. Let's see. Keep mixing because it's getting cold, which I've told you guys. That means it's a little bit activated. Just a little. The way I can figure it out is if it's like loose and fluffy, and then I can squeeze it in my hand and drop it into the bowl from a little bit of a distance, and it stays together. So I think we're good. And so I gotta add the color. And I'm also excited I found something that is going to be super helpful, I think, this time in molding. Maybe make things quicker, I don't know. And I don't know how much color, but I wanted like a lavender, so yeah. My mother-in-law loves purple too. Let's try 3. Let's see. I love purple. So pretty. It's not my favorite color. Like my daughter's favorite color is purple. As you can see, her bedroom walls were purple when she was here. And last time we redid her room was when she was like 16. So she picked this crazy bright purple. All right, so the Micas, you know, it's about 2 scoops, 3, 4. There, that should be good. I'm kind of just a little worried, so I thought I'd test one of them out first, maybe. If I decide to do that, I don't know. Like I said, these are for my mother-in-law. She doesn't care what they look like. And they're just going on the floor of the shower, you know, but I can't help myself. I love to embellish and decorate. So, like, even, and like, you know, bath bombs, you expect nice, you know, it to look pretty and nice, have nice packaging, and you know, it's a luxury type item that not everybody uses or likes even. And so that's all ready, I think. And even though I didn't add anything extra powder to it, it looks like enough for this whole tray, but we'll just try to do like a few row at a time. So the best way I found to do that is to just start pouring it and then filling it. And then I found the best thing to tamp it down with. Mold. A hard one would probably work better. But I liked the shape and I didn't see a hard one. Hard sided mold, like a plastic one or whatever. Anyway, so I found this to use to help me tamp it down, and I covered it like a million layers of plastic wrap and mailing tape, and it's, you know, a USB outlet thing, and it fits like almost perfectly, pretty much perfectly in these crevices, and I can push them down, and it's so cool. Yay! So much better, because last time I did it with, I used the bottom of the cookie tray, I used a spoon, I used my fingers, so it was hard to really get it packed down and flat. That's what I want. I want to make sure it's packed nicely so it stays together, and then also flat on the back, or as flat as possible. Got a little excess mix around. There's the lavender shower steamers, and you can see little indents from where the USB ports are. Let me turn it this way so you won't see them. I mean, not that it has much, but there they are. You can still see. But this is the back, so who cares? And they're nice and pressed in there. So I'm just going to put them over here to dry. Okay, I'm back to make my other shower steamers. Got my powder ingredients, my baking soda and citric, and then I've got my fragrance oil, and that's the only liquid that you need except for the witch hazel or alcohol. I'm just going to use witch hazel because that's what's been working. I'm just going to use witch hazel because that's what's been working, but I'm pretty positive you could just use alcohol and it would work just the same. Better, maybe. Eucalyptus. Let me mix it a little bit first. Add some witch hazel, and then we can add the color. So it's very similar to making bath bombs. You know, you're just doing dry ingredients and then adding your wet and mixing it until it's like a damp sand, but not sticky. That's the best way I could describe the mix you want. A damp, kind of like a damp sand, but not sticky. Like you don't want it to stick in your glove or the sides of the bowl or anything like that. So you want to add the witch hazel in slowly, because once you start mixing with your hands, it's wetter than you think. So plus the fragrance oil is enough moisture. So now I need to add the color in, and I'm using this one, High Society, that I've never used apparently. And it's a pretty green. It's like a Kelly green. I don't know how many scoops I need. We'll do that. Let's see. I want all of these to be soft colors, just very natural. Essential oils, not fragrance oils, because my mother-in-law likes that stuff natural. I like it. It's like, I don't know, aqua. See part. So that's it, all ready to go. And then just start pouring it in. This might fill up the whole tray. The lavender ones were just short. And have some extra mix to do another quick fill. But that's fine with me. I think they'll just be a little bit skinnier, and that's totally fine. And this time I'm going back, I'm doing like crisscross with the plug thing to press it down. You could probably press, this is how I make my embeds, is I press them into a like a Tupperware container, like a big one. Not Tupperware, like a, like a disposable one, and press it down with like, or in a cookie sheet even, press it down, and then you can cut them. So like you just basically do a whole tray of your mix and then press it flat. But anyway, here are my eucalyptus shower steamers. Good morning. So I thought I'd show you me unmolding the shower steamers I made yesterday. And I'm excited. So this is a little messy, so we're just gonna pop them out. And these are the lavender. I hesitate to just flip it upside down and pop them out because I don't want them to break, and also probably make a big mess. And there's our lavender steamers. Oh, it smells so good. And I told you this, my bath bomb room is my daughter's old bedroom, and the puppy's room too. His crate's in here, so he sleeps in here at night. And all the bath bombs make it smell super good in here. But my husband was worried that it would hurt his nose or something. I don't think it will, but I think it's just nice to have a smelly good room. He doesn't seem to mind. He likes to smell everything, actually. Of course, this is a dog. And then those bubble bath flowers that I'm going to make. Once I get all the ingredients, all the supplies I need. I mean, I have mostly everything. Well, I have a lot of stuff, but you need a lot of stuff to make them. They're bubble bath flowers, but they can also be used, the petals you can use them to wash your hands. So, and here's our eucalyptus shower steamers. So we've got eucalyptus, lavender, and sweet orange. I'll have to look. I think I saw something where they had them in craft bags, so I might just need to get bigger ones. So anyway, that's the shower steamer, and when I get a chance, I'm going to be airbrushing for bath bombs, so stay tuned.